What is up, guys? I am officially back in Florida. I went like missing from the internet for a little over a week. I was in LA filming a new show, a new series that is going to be coming out in May, and I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to tell you guys more about very soon. But we had filming all of last week, did the whole thing, and now I'm back in Florida. Now, the timing of that show also happened to be during major crunch time back at the compound for the C6. While I was gone, Nick was on the home stretch for the C6 Corvette. You guys saw where the Corvette was at in the last video, and that was pretty much right before I left. I get back from California late last night, and we officially had the first startup ever on the first try in the Texas Speed Built 440 LS. Celebratory alarm. Wow, first startup. You did it. Both of you are just ready to pass out. You're like, yep, and I want to sleep now.
I can't believe it.
Wow.
Yeah. Sounds cool. Yeah, it does.
Sounds so good.
No leaks either.
I'm still just soaking all of that moment in. It was pretty surreal. Like, Nick has been working so hard to get the car ready, and guess what, guys? Tomorrow is dyno day, so I really, in this video, want to just do a full walk around and an update for the C6 Corvette. So much has happened in the past week. Nick has just been here at home holding it down, and what's better than one Nick but two? Nick has basically built this entire car, and for the home stretch, we got ourselves another Nick. You guys might remember Nick from the last round of clutch kickers. Nick came down, and we were supposed to drive a C6. The clutch went out, and then we got to drive the Fox body. So Nick, Squared team, has been holding it down while I've been gone, and I get here, and we had first startup within hours of me getting back, which is wild, insane. First try. By the way, first try, started up immediately, so obviously a lot has been done. I don't even know where we should start. This is gonna be a giant...
Back to the front or the front?
Yeah, let's do back to the front. Nick's have been holding it down. Very little sleep.
Yeah, 80 hours last week, just...
Literally almost...
4 a.m. nights, you know, but we got it done, so...
You did.
We're still not done, but
almost.
we're closer to being done.
Almost. So I think before I left, I'd like just showed that we have a surge tank set up, and boom.
Yeah. So
she in there now.
In there, all the pumps. There's 2 DW400 pumps in there, and it's all plumbed directly to the engine and to the fuel tank. And of course, Nick got all the wiring situated to everything, to the battery. We got the battery mounted.
Wait, this is gonna be really confusing. Who do we have to fight over? Nick? Or Nick Squared?
That's it.
Nick Squared.
Yeah.
What? Who has a nickname?
What does Sean call you?
Calls me Scardig.
Scardig, yeah.
Stardig.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
everybody calls me anyways.
So there you go.
Nick and Stardig. Boom.
So the whole fuel system's done with Vibrant PTFE fittings. We have a Dash 8 feed to the engine, and then Dash 6 return.
And DW400 in tank.
Yep, in the tank we have another DW400 that's feeding to the surge tank, to then dual DW400s that feed to the engine.
And this tank can hold 3, correct? So we could have one as a backup if we need it later on.
Yeah, but at this, I mean, the DW400 is so reliable, and it's really easy to just like swap in another pump.
Yeah.
So basically having the other pump out of there just makes it hold more fuel in there. So.
Which is nice. This is the biggest one that they offer. so.
Yeah, it holds a ton of fuel. I think it's like a gallon or 2. I'm not sure the exact size, but it holds a lot of fuel, which is good for a surge tank. So that's kind of the back section. There's more underneath the car that we'll show you probably later.
All fuel done.
Complete.
Lines, everything, surge setup.
Yeah. Same with the wiring. The whole car is wired, ready to go, like done. Like there's nothing else we need to necessarily add.
And eventually, this is what we want in the 3-rotor car.
Yeah.
But for now, the Corvette gets all the good stuff.
Yeah. So now we have the dry sump fully plumbed, also complete with bulkheads to the front of the car. Have all of the wiring, all the battery wiring. We have the Holley Terminator, the Raceback Smart Wire, all completely wired, running the car.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be easier because we had a harness, but then we decided not to use it and came through.
The whole car from scratch.
Rewired the whole car. 2 days.
Yeah. So basically, he worked on all the smart wire stuff. I helped with the battery side of things. And yeah, we just busted it out and got the whole car wired and were able to start it yesterday, so.
Moral of the story is I feel like I should leave more often. I mean, I leave for a week and I come back and within a few hours it's the first startup.
It doesn't work like that. I will tell you that. It does not work like that.
Oh man.
But we were able to get it done once again with a lot of late
no
nights.
sleep. Yep.
No sleep. Yeah.
And 2 nicks.
And 2 nicks.
And 2 nicks.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. So then a whole other thing is
here.
pedal assembly is all plumbed as well to the Tilton reservoirs.
With our masters now,
Yep.
they're going to be hidden.
Yep, they're all in place. We're in the process of bleeding those right now.
I love this. It looks so good.
Yep, then our throttle cable is also done. I made a bracket for that. So that's all functional and working.
Because we converted this to cable,
Yep.
which is going to be awesome instead of the wire that we had before.
It's a lot more reliable and
Yeah.
there's no real troubleshooting. The cable is mechanical and it just takes one equation out of the whole thing. So yeah, that's all set up, ready to go. And then we also got a new shifter, once again.
Oh, that was the whole thing. How do we even explain this? Because we did talk about, remember on the video we showed switching to this longer top piece for the shifter.
I could show, I guess, the different brackets from the old setup.
Because basically, was this one longer than the one we switched it to? Or is this the same size?
That's
just
the
jointed?
same length as the original one that we switched it to, which is this one here. And this was the original one that was in the car. The difference is this one puts the shifter up about 1 inch. Once we put a longer one in, we had clearance issues with our drive shaft.
Yep.
So
because we got a beefy boy.
Yeah,
beefy
so we
drive
needed
shaft.
one that was going to once again shift the shifter back up 1 inch, but we needed the long one to put it back. G-Force was able to get that all situated along with long shifters and got us the whole new bracket set up.
So this was the third setup
Yep.
that we had on here. But then this one, this is at an angle because it's jointed. The other one was just like a solid piece all the way straight.
Yep.
And this one's at an angle, so it clears the drive shaft, which you can't really see it from here without a light.
See it underneath the car.
When the car goes up, you'll see why this one was needed, but that was another like 12th hour. We gotta fix this, we need a new
it was
part.
very like, oh crap, we need this, oh let's order this, get it overnighted, and there was a lot of that for sure.
G-Force came through. Shout out Mark.
Yeah.
G-Force always coming through, helped us out a lot.
Absolutely.
So now you know how to redo that like
I can
back
do
of your
that
head
in no time. Easy peasy. So yeah, that's pretty much the inside of the car for now. There's still more stuff to do. Obviously, we need to add in the carbon fiber dash and get the seats all mounted and go through the rest of the little stuff, but the majority of the inside is done now.
Look at this.
We have a kill switch.
Look at that.
So that's the master kill switch. Turn the car off at any point that we need to. We can just go over there, kill the car, and yeah, it's all set up and it's in the right spot for all the competition legality.
Ooh, are we already to the front? Man, this is a big reveal.
Yeah,
this is
where it's at.
night and day.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here now.
So much happening.
Yeah.
Everything fully plumbed.
This
Everything's
is a fully
wired.
operational system here. And look at that.
Where do you even start? I guess all the plumbing is on
so
all the lines.
Everything is completely plumbed. All new power.
Oh wait, where's the badge?
The badge?
Shout out Vibrant. All Vibrant fittings. All the fab they had to do in the headers, all Vibrant exhaust or oval piping as well. But look at this fitting badge.
We're gonna do this little extra here. Look at all this.
Look at that.
There's just all these bags of Vibrant.
I feel like this is better than like making it rain with money.
Yeah.
This is worth more. Just making it.
A lot of money here in fittings for sure.
Shout out Vibrant, because all this stuff too was like coming through last minute. We find a new fitting and then you need it overnighted. So luckily we were working with Vibrant for all this and got it done.
Every bag right here is in the car, which is crazy. That's a lot of fittings in one vehicle.
Yep, they're for dramatic effect. Yep, so that's how we're gonna start off talking about the inside. Lots of lines.
Yeah, you can see there's just so many fittings that go into this, especially with having a dry sump system, adding an oil cooler, a power steering cooler. Yep, those are all the bulk fans that go into the dry sump. Obviously all the fuel lines all have fittings as well. Yeah, there's just tons of lines. The whole cooling system is AN besides the radiator hoses, which are just Mishimoto silicone hoses. And of course all the power steering lines are all AN. And it's just crazy.
A nice True Focus Fab tank over here. Looks a lot better than the stock one.
Yep, so that'll be our coolant. Expansion tank.
I can't remember if this was shown in the last video or not. The mounts that you made for the radiator and the oil coolers.
Yep, which are all mounted and plumbed, of course.
And this bar Cricket made, which is nice. This is so much better than the factory one that sits way too low and always breaks.
Yeah, and then we of course got a K&N intake for it.
The super fancy carbon fiber one.
Yeah, which is sick. And then we have a titanium pipe here in between with the Vibrant coupler. And
yeah, look at that throttle table.
Yep.
Hell yeah, baby.
Isn't that nice?
So nice. Power.
DC power.
They came through for us as well. This was like another overnight part that I think we got over a week ago, but working with DC power on this car, which we also have on the 3-rotor car.
Yep, so that'll keep the power system all up charged and we won't have any electrical issues with that. All of the headlights and stuff are all wired, all of our fans, we added an oil temp sensor, a lot of electrical parts that went along with this as well.
Oil filter right here.
Oil filter housing. But you'll see more once we go up. There's even more lines underneath.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I poofed here and everything was done. It's all done. I love that. I love that when it works out. And now we don't. Oh. Wow, look at those beautiful refresh subframes.
Yeah. That's what you took care of.
So
right
nice.
before you left.
Just tossed some paint on there and I was like, here you go. Here's the rest.
Here's the rest. So once again, more Vibrant lines underneath going to the dry sump system. Then we have our McLeod bell housing.
Our monster clutch is nice and cozy.
Yep.
In there
tucked
as
up
well.
in there. Then we have our G-Force GSR dog box, all ready to go. And then here you can see our Driveshaft.
This is the beefy boy right here that is extra custom just because of this insane angle that we're just kind of dealing with because of the bracket situation in the rear here and time frame.
So now that we're at this point, also I could mention that Taylor Hull just competed in FD for the first time and he has this exact same setup.
Oh really?
Yes.
I didn't know that was his car that he was, because I thought the Clutch Sticker's car was different, but okay.
I thought so too. But yeah, no, I looked and I found that he's actually running the setup and it seems to be working for him. I mean, he was able to go through Long Beach with it. So considering that, I think the setup will work for us. It's maybe not the most ideal setup, but there's unfortunately some new stuff that's come out that's maybe a little bit better, but we're gonna make this work for now and it should do just fine for us.
And Driveshaft shop like way overbuilt this Driveshaft for us. Like it's special joints on it and it's their carbon one that this is what is in like 2,000 horsepower drag cars. Yeah. So hopefully by overbuilding this, it will be able to withstand like all the abuse that drifting will put on it and this angle will be fine.
Yeah, this Driveshaft is more than enough for us. So, and then as you can see, once again, there's more Vibrant lines with our Doucheworks fuel filter mounted under here.
And then, I haven't showed these yet.
Yeah.
Look at our axles. Driveshaft shop faded these axles. I don't know if you guys remember when they did the axles for the 3-rotor car. I didn't know that they were going to customize those as well, and they were neon yellow and hot pink. So of course, when we opened up these, they're the fade. So that is pretty freaking awesome. Both of them are faded, and since this will be a drift car, we have one as a drift spare, which is great.
Yep. And then we got our Drift HQ.
Our fancy cover.
Rear cover, yep. Hopefully we'll drive here in a few hours.
Oh, the paint on that subframe though. Oh, that's all we can focus on.
Yeah, that's it.
The paint on that.
Forget the rest.
Forget the rest, man. That's the golden part of this rear right here.
Yeah.
And same suspension for now. So for now, I'm gonna be rocking the exact same BC Racing setup that I had on the car previously. Obviously, we're gonna have a lot more power. So after the first event, maybe we'll do some development, put some more grip in the car. But for now, we know it works and it was great all last year. So that's what I'm gonna start on. So yeah, all that was the past week and a half for the most part. And the car started, which is freaking wild. So tonight is gonna be really like the last main push because we have dyno tomorrow. And after that, we're going on drift week. I figured like why not shake down the car during drift week. It's gonna force me to get comfortable and fast. There'll be a lot of people to drive with, and there'll be some fast cars there as well, and tracks with banks, because I have never attempted to drive on a bank before. So really just gonna throw all of us into the thick of it, finishing the car, dyno tomorrow.
This is it.
Literally from dyno, we're gonna be loading up into the trailer.
I'd say the ultimate test right there. There's nothing else to beat it more than that.
Hey, I feel like we're doing good though. First try, start up,
It did
you
start
know?
first try. No YouTube magic there. That was actually the first start, which is cool.
First drive, first dyno, and load up for drift week will be tomorrow. This was another big Corvette update video. It's been hard for me to kind of film this build because it's really, Nick's just been building the whole car, which has been freaking awesome. You know, everything's done right, and hopefully one time, I know previously with Nick, he's kind of gone through the struggles of the 3-rotor car and us having to redo so many things on that car over and over again, and we did not want that to be the case for this car, so we want to do it right the first time, and we're going to be putting it to the ultimate test tomorrow. That is the C6 updates. Super Knit Team Knit Squared is coming to the rescue. So wish us luck, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be on the dyno.
Yep.